So what do you make of some of the props that we have tonight? Some of the props that DraftKings, other books as well, offering this like to lead the series in points. Well, Luka has 118 points. The next closest is Kyrie. He's got 84. Then Brown and then Tatum. How about this? What about a market to offer who's going to be the second leading scorer in the NBA Finals? Because Luka has this one wrapped up.
That's very good.
Now the turnaround by Derek Lively for most rebounds last 2 games. He was. I didn't even see him on the board at some spots. Other people chiming in saying he was higher than 100-1 before Game 3. He now leads by 5.
Yeah, $4 now at DraftKings. Oh. My God. Luka, it's over. I mean, the points, forget about it. It's over.
It is.
White's now 1,400 for threes. Oh, that is flipped, too.
Okay.
1,400.
Can I give you this angle?
Oh.
So he's got 13 threes. Tatum, Luka, Sam Hauser, 9. Sam Hauser is 200-1 to lead the series in threes. Now, let's pretend for a second here that the Celtics finish them off tonight. It's a blowout. And they win. It's in the third quarter, it's a huge lead. Is there an angle here where Hauser could get enough run where he's still putting up shots and he hits like 6 threes and maybe you get a dead heat out of this, or he eventually wins White?
Yeah, we just saw with Hardaway.
Yeah, so that's what I'm kind of thinking here. Or even in a blowout tonight, in a Celtics victory, and they're in charge the entire time, does Mazzulla not like really pull his starters or the main guys until a couple minutes left in the fourth quarter so they can enjoy this, be on the court, and really take in as much as possible for an eventual championship?
Maybe Kidd beats him to it. Maybe Kidd would wave the flag if it's a 22-point game with 6 minutes left, 5 minutes left. Who knows? I don't know.
And then as Hauser keeps going, bombs away.
Well, that was the whole story this year, how many 20 and 30-point leads they had.
Right.
So if they come out and it's a lot of garbage time, that's in play. And we just saw with what Hardaway did. And the other one that we talked about on Friday's show or Thursday's show, Kyrie. Yeah, Friday's show. Kyrie is $1.05 to have the most points in a game in the series. Someone's got to score 36 points tonight, assuming the Celtics win. Someone's got to get 36 to beat you. It was plus 115. Didn't happen in game 4, and now it's $1.05.
Paul.
Come on.
The total's now down to like 209 in this game.
Are we going to have an over? I mean, we're going to go 5-0 to the under here? That too.
Well, that's the thing, right? So is there going to be a player in a lower scoring game that's going to go off and score more than what Kyrie did in game 2? Game 3? Probably not.
Yeah.
That seems highly unlikely.
That's a big ask. That is a big ask for someone to drop 36.
Yeah, totally agree. I think you might be onto something with that one.
Bet that right now, but DraftKings, $1.05.
How about the lively rebounding props again tonight? So now this has changed dramatically throughout. Even in the last game, it was either 7.5, around $1.35 to the over, or 8.5 was a nice plus price. Now tonight he's 8.5 at DK. The over is minus 122. So the odds have changed here by 40, 50 cents in one game. But again, there's that blowout angle. If Kidd does wave the white flag, because it looks so lively, rebounding props look so easy to the over right now. But then you have to have a close game, and Kidd's got to be, this guy's going to have to play close to 25, 30 minutes again, which I would think he has to because he's awesome.
Mm-hmm. But a big part of lively here, though, is what you're going to get out of Porzingis and how many minutes and does he even play? That's enormous as well. And then it ties into Horford stuff and also foul trouble. But I think you get a big game out of Tatum finally, and they bounce back and get that 18th banner. I can't. The 617 stuff's hilarious. How can this be? The area code is 617. Today is 6/17/24. The last title was 6/17/08. Come on. Hollywood would laugh at you. Come up with that.
Well, there's also this though too. Run this down from Sean Grandy.
Okay, 6/17. The date they won the last championship. 3 of the icons we've lost in the years since, Russell, Havlicek, and Jones. And Game 5 will be played in Boston, 6/17/24.
Oh, come on.
Yep.
Celtics in a blowout.
Sure.
No, I'm having fun with that, but I do think that they end it tonight. That was you called it. I mean, that was, I think your analogy on Friday, going back to the 2017 NBA Finals between the Warriors and the Cavaliers, it played out and it was spot on. Because in that year, Did you say the Warriors did not have a loss in the playoffs?
Yes, they were 15-0.
Oh, 15-0 and taking care of business, kicking ass and taking names. Yep. And I remember where I was for that Game 4. I was at Caesars Palace for some reason watching the game. And the Cavaliers had like almost 90 points in the first half.
Yeah.
They couldn't miss.
13 threes, yep.
And so similarly...
well, look what happened to Edmonton. I mean, what is this? Remember that? File that away for the next few years. And, I mean, Edmonton's down 0-3. And they chased Bobrovsky. 8 goals. 8-1. It's like the second biggest blowout in Stanley Cup final history.
Yeah, where'd that come from?
Yeah. So we're not getting swept and you're not celebrating on our home floor. The perfect storm.
Do you think Bob cost himself the Conn Smythe?
Yes, unless he comes back with a shutout tomorrow.
What if they win?
You can't get chased. He got chased, and that's to be sitting there on the bench after giving up 5. That's Barkov moved big time. Yep.
I mean, it really is. He was brilliant before that, but to have one game like that where you can't finish it out, you're getting yanked because it's so bad. I don't know how award voters will look at that and say, I still got to give it to him. He's plus 105. He's tied at DK with Barkov. Same odds now to win the Conn Smythe.
Yeah, same thing too. Edmonton's dominated the last 4 periods. Dallas has dominated the last 5 quarters, and Edmonton's dominated the last 4 periods. But I think you're going to get a completely different game, and I wouldn't be surprised if Florida blows them out tomorrow. And I wouldn't be surprised if Boston blows out Dallas tonight. That's just how it goes.
That's
just how it is, yeah. And Boston let go of the rope. And they didn't bring any defensive intensity.
No.
So say what you want about him. Missoula's great with... Well, this guy's a lunatic.
He really
Between
is.
the town and slipping in UFC footage and a guy tapping out in the middle of the highlights or film sessions. I mean, he'll be all over. That film session had to be brutal with putting guys on Front Street, what happened with probably the worst defensive game they've had all year.
And I would agree. I think Tatum goes off tonight. But does he go off to the point of where he goes for 28 points or more? His prop is 27.5.
Yeah.
I'd maybe look at the rebounds and assists tonight over combined for Tatum.
You think Brown has it? Let's just win the game. No, it's going to be Brown?
I'm not confident enough in betting that number.
Okay. Well, there's another angle. That's one of the worst games Holiday's ever played in his career. I mean, he was like minus 36 or something, how bad he was.
He was awful.
You could, right. All turning the ball over, no defense, pathetic. So, Holiday will play well. So that's another angle. But certainly Holiday's out of the MVP discussion.
Sure. Now, keep this in mind, though. Bobrovsky was minus $450, minus $5 before Game 4. Jaylen Brown was minus 280. He opened up minus 340 before Game 4 of the finals. Now he's on at 235. Tatum's plus 255. I don't think I can bet this market. I personally think that Tatum can still win the award. If he has a monstrous game tonight and he close to like a triple-double, if he has like 30, 11, and 8, I'm not going to be surprised tomorrow if we're on the air talking about Jason Tatum NBA Finals MVP. Now, that's maybe easier said than done. I'm not confident enough in Brown to lay the 235.